When are negotiators most likely to share information with their partner? When they anticipate working in relationships where there is trust. Simply put, when they trust one another, partners share more information than when they distrust each other. A study by John Butler also shows that the relationship between trust and information sharing is circular. This means that if trust increases information sharing in return also increases the level of trust between the parties. There are many factors that determine trust between the parties. It would be difficult to list them all, but broadly speaking, there are 4 main categories of variables. Variables related to the negotiator, variables related to the counterpart, variables related to the particular interaction in which the negotiators are involved, and variables related to the context or environment. Regarding the negotiator, research shows that not all individuals have the same propensity to trust. Some individuals are by nature distrustful, others are more trusting. Mind you, when I say by nature, this does not necessarily mean that trust has an innate or biological basis. On the contrary, the propensity to trust others can largely come from our upbringing or the social and cultural environment in which we were immersed. The variables related to the counterpart are diverse and include personality, such as interacting with someone who is known to be selfish, and aspects related to who they are as individuals, like their memberships in groups or social categories. Generally speaking, you are more likely to trust a priest than a drug dealer, because the social category priest is generally perceived as more trustworthy than the social category drug dealers. Thirdly, components related to the particular interaction in which the parties are involved also play a role. In particular, the history of the relationship between the parties is very important. For some recurring negotiations, the way in which the parties have respected or failed to respect past agreements influence their current trust. Think of the many peace treaties that are concluded between warring countries and the difficulty negotiators have in trusting a counterpart who has repeatedly violated previous treaties. Finally, there are factors arising from the environment. Some environments have the ability to promote trust in people more than others. Some might be surprised to learn that small details in the environment can dramatically affect our behavior. Music played in a shop, for example, can increase our buying behaviors. One study shows that playing classical music in a wine shop makes consumers buy more expensive products than playing other types of music. Importantly, a study shows that when consumers perceive the salesperson's intention to manipulate them, such as when they enter a bakery where there is a good smell of fresh bread, even though the bread is actually not baked on the spot, well, people then question the integrity of the salesperson and develop more negative attitudes towards the salesperson.